want you to picture this. You're standing behind two massive double doors. And on the other side of it are 6 of the best business minds in the whole country, sitting there waiting to rip your idea apart on national television or invest in it. The lights go bright, not this bright, but they go bright. The cameras start rolling. The producer looks at you and says, time to go. Those doors open, and next thing you know, you're walking straight into the Dragon's Den. You come up to your mark, your heart is pounding, a lot like this. And it all comes down to one thing, your pitch. My name is Myles, Doak, and I've been building businesses since I was a kid. I've sold hundreds of thousands of units and generated millions in revenue. I've been in that scenario 2 times pitching on Dragon's Den. One in season 6 for the original hockey lace belts, and one for season 12 for the big ball. I've started 6 different companies, from physical products to services, local brands to national ones. And over the 15 years of building and growing these businesses, I've learned that after you can master the art of the pitch, you can shift everything and change the trajectory of your business and your life. And that's what I want to share with you here today. Because pitching isn't just for if you find yourself on Dragon's Den. Once you truly understand pitching, you realize that we're doing it every single day. You're creating a new product, you're pitching. You're selling your service, you're pitching. You're writing a cold email, you're pitching. You're hiring your first employee, you're pitching. You're building a team, creating company culture, you're pitching. I mean, even if you're shooting your shot at a girl that's way out of your league, you're pitching. Shout out to my wife, Elisa, who's in here somewhere. You listened to that pitch from me like 15 years ago. So I want you to lead today with how I think about pitching and a 3-part framework that I use so you can go and apply it to your business and your life. Let me tell you about summer skates. My first big win in business. It was a sports sandal made with hockey laces. Super unique product, very comfortable, very, very comfortable. Machine washable if they get dirty, and a great target audience to sell to. But as we were looking to scale the business, we know that we had to break into retail. So we decided to launch that sales channel in January of 2013 at the Sources Sports Trade Show. At this trade show, you set up your booth. There was going to be a couple hundred people representing around 130 stores, and they were going to come listen to you and see if they would take your product on. They came up to our little rinky-dink booth, I think I was 22, 23, and they would listen to your pitch. Talking about how to wear the sandal, super comfortable, yada, yada, yada. But it wasn't until we actually told them our real pitch. We can customize these with local team logos. You know, the customers that you already sell to, you sell them jerseys and gloves and tracksuits. Now you can sell them the sports sandal with their logo on it. Also, there's no minimum order, and we'll turn around your order in 10 days. See, once they heard that pitch, we spent the next 2 days signing up our first 30 retail accounts. That led to about $100,000 in revenue that first year. We carried that pitch throughout the business in different areas and led to millions in revenue. We got an NHLP license, and we launched that in every single NHL hockey market, both online and in store. And then we launched the Wear Your Number on our website, when anyone could come to this website and choose their number, and we deliver it to you in 2 days. You see, once we nailed that pitch, everything changed. Everything shifted. Over 500,000 pairs of summer skates have been sold so far. We're still going today. But let me tell you about the big ball. An oversized golf ball that's a putting training aid to help golfers improve their putting. Another unique product, had a successful Kickstarter, went on Dragon's Den, landed a deal there. But the truth is, I cannot figure out how to sell this thing for 15 months. Until I nailed the pitch. Warm up before your next rounds with the big ball for 15 minutes. Build confidence, trick your brain, and never 3-putt again. Once I had that pitch dialed in, I started to create Facebook videos, and ran those as ads against golfers in North America. And let me tell you, when you nail a pitch like this, it starts to print money. I spent $5,000 on Facebook ads and I get $20,000 in revenue in return. We just continue to scale that up. Neighbor Media, a company that many of you know here, a modern local media company. But my obsession has been with our digital campaigns. I saw a true white space in the market to create this offer for local small businesses. It was Facebook ads and recommendations and referrals, and honestly, it was all just too confusing and complex, a lot like how I'm explaining it right now. It was just going over people's heads. I needed to nail the pitch. The Good Neighbor campaign. Let us recommend your business, like a trusted neighbor would, to 10,000 people who live within 15 minutes of your location in the next 30 days, guaranteed. We'll handle the ad, the content, and the targeting. And you just focus on welcoming the new customers. See, once we nailed that pitch, it was crystal clear. And we're onboarding more businesses than we could handle. Now my only problem this summer is building the team to be able to handle the volume. So, how do you actually build a pitch that works? This is what we want to get to, so you can apply it to your life and your business and go and build whatever it is that you want to build. Like I said, I've narrowed this down to a 3-part framework I'm going to share with you today. Story, offer, and proof. If you can nail these 3 things, you'll have a bulletproof pitch. You'll be able to change everything. Story. Because people don't buy information, they buy emotion. Everything is a story. We've heard stories all day today. They've been wonderful. You tell yourself a story all day long, every day. People connect with stories. So you need to get crystal clear on what your story is as you think about your pitch. Offer. When you're creating your offer, I always try to think of in the customer's mind, and if I can nail these 4 things, I know that I have something special. This is what you want them to feel. I want this result. I believe it will work. Click. It won't take long. And it doesn't feel hard. I want this result. I believe it will work. It won't take long and it doesn't feel hard. If you can make that feeling for them, you have a great offer. And finally, probably one of the most important, is proof. Because proof removes doubt and doubt kills deals. You know, show me the testimonials, show me the screenshots, show me the before and afters, show me the results. Show me that you can actually do what it is that you say you can do. If you can nail these 3 things, you have the perfect pitch. So, here's my challenge. Because if I came up to any one of you today and said, okay, so what do you do and why should everyone in this room care? Could you tell us in 30 seconds? Most people can't. But the ones who can, they can go and build anything that they set their mind to. So this is the homework now. Let's craft your story. Craft a story that they'll remember and feel. What's the emotional reason behind what you do? What problem are they facing, and how does your story relate to it? Tell us a moment, not a timeline, and use words that they would use. Like, none of this crazy business jargon. Like, just talk like a human talks. Very effective. Make your offer so good, it feels like a no-brainer. What result are you going to promise? Why should they believe it will work? How long will it take? And does it feel easy for them to say yes? And then finally, your proof. Take away their doubt and show them it works. Show real results, not hype, use screenshots, testimonials, because one clear win will beat 10 bad claims. So, take that, go build your story, create your offer, find your proof, and go build, go pitch,